echoes in the hollow space. From the outside, Reynold's house looked warm and complete. It was a house where a mother never raised her voice and a child never learned the meaning of refusal. Whenever trouble appeared, Mary would step forward before Reynold could say a word. "Reynold, let me handle it," she always said softly. The village elders warned her more than once, choosing their words carefully. They said that too much affection could blind a child and weaken his sense of responsibility. Mary only smiled in response. She truly believed her son was good at heart. "My son is good," she said with confidence. "He will understand someday." Reynold heard those words often. Over time, they shaped his belief that the world would always forgive him, just as his mother did. As Reynold entered his teenage years, his temper sharpened along with his pride. He began skipping school, talking back to teachers, and getting into fights. Each mistake felt small to him, because none ever had consequences. One night, he came home with bruises on his knuckles and anger in his eyes.
"Why do you keep covering for me?"
Reynold snapped, his voice heavy with frustration.
"Are you ashamed of telling me that I'm wrong?"
Tell Mary shook her head slowly. She did not defend him, but she did not correct him either.
"I just don't want you to hate me,"
she said quietly. Reynold laughed, not kindly.
"Then don't try to control me."
Outside that silent house, Reynold found something that felt like freedom. His friends admired his recklessness and praised his boldness. "You're not weak," one of them said. "You live for yourself." To Reynold, those words sounded like self-love. He did not realize that what he was learning was not confidence, but entitlement. Years passed, and Reynold left his hometown behind. When he returned, he was no longer a troublesome boy, but a successful man, well-dressed, respected, and distant. People admired his calm smile and clean image.
"I built this myself,"
he often told others. But at night, silence pressed heavily on his chest. "You should rest," his assistant suggested one evening.
"I can't,"
Reynold replied.
"If I stop moving, I start hearing things."
Memories of Mary followed him everywhere. Her quiet presence, her forgiving eyes, her habit of always waiting. Reynold tried to convince himself that prioritizing his success was a form of self-love.
"This is self-love,"
he whispered to himself.
"Putting myself first."
Still, the heaviness in his chest returned every night, stronger than before. During a business trip, Reynold stayed at a hotel near his hometown. That evening, as he prepared to leave the building, he noticed a thin woman standing across the street. "Reynold!" Her voice trembled as she spoke his name. "The froze told. It's me," the woman said again. Mary, panic rushed through him, not hatred, but fear of being seen and exposed.
"You're mistaken,"
Reynold said firmly.
"I don't know you."
Mary stepped closer and carefully slipped a folded paper into his hand. "When you wonder why I was always silent," she said softly, "this is the reason." Security escorted her away, leaving Reynold standing still, unable to follow or call out. Inside his hotel room, Reynold unfolded the paper with shaking hands. It was a set of medical records. His eyes stopped at the diagnosis: severe psychological disorder caused by prolonged trauma.
"She wasn't ignoring me,"
He whispered.
"She was trapped."
His phone rang not long after. "Sir, are you related to Mrs. Mary?" a voice asked. "She was taken to a social shelter earlier today. Her condition worsened." Reynold arrived too late. Tell Mary passed away quietly, without anger, without blame, and without ever telling him the truth herself. Reynold stood by her grave long after the others had left.
I thought loving myself meant avoiding pain,
He whispered.
but I only learned too late.
He did not turn into stone, yet something inside him hardened forever. Reynold was not cursed by his mother. He was shaped by love without limits and self-love without responsibility. Some stones are not created by magic, but by regret that arrives when understanding is no longer possible. Moral message. This story shows that excessive indulgence and lack of boundaries in family relationships can lead to teenage delinquency and emotional damage. True self-love is not about justifying every desire, but about responsibility, reflection, and understanding others before regret becomes permanent. The end.